Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, we're back as we continue working on our Wix store. And in this video, we're going to be designing our Wix store's main page or our storefront. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, I'd like to set my website's design. So, to do that, I'm going to go to the Site Design button over here. And this is where we can change our website's color theme, text theme, page background, and page transitions. So I'm going to start by selecting a set of colors to use on our website. By the way, I'd like to upload my color palette. So I'm going to go to Media over here and click on Upload. I'm going to click on Upload from Computer, and I'm going to select this image over here. I'd like to use this color palette. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's a lot easier to use the color picker tool when selecting a color instead of inputting the code, which doesn't really work here on Wix. So I'm going to just put this over here. No worries, we're going to delete that later. We're just going to use this as our reference. So I'm going to go back to the Site Design button, and I'm going to click on Color Theme and set my accent colors for my shop. So I'm going to click on this button here and add the first color. This would be it. And click on Apply. And we're going to work through all of them until we finish selecting all of our accent colors for our website. So I really like this color picker tool. It's very easy to pick a color using it. So I think we're done. I'm gonna leave this here for a bit since we're not finished yet. So I'm gonna click on Advanced over here. And we're going to set our secondary background to this one. And we're going to set our lines and dividers to this one. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to close this now. And, oh, links and actions. I'd like to select this. And I'd like to select my button fill to be this also. For links and actions, maybe this one would do. And the button border would be this. Okay, for the hover, the button fill would be like that. The button border would be like this. And the button text would be, how about this? Okay, that should do it. And I'm going to go back to the main side panel over here. And now we're going to select a text theme. So I'm going to click here. You can actually manually select your preferred fonts by clicking the font drop-down button. But as for me, I'm going to go to change text theme and just select something here, which is usually very easy to do. So I can just simply select something here that I think would look good. I think I like this one, so I'm going to stick with that. Let's go back and let's add our page background. But in my case, I think I'm quite happy with this. It's simple. Makes it easy to navigate, so I'll stick with it. But if you'd like to set up your page background, please go ahead and do so. And we're going to add our page transition. You have horizontal, vertical, crossfade, and out in. I'd like to use crossfade. Feel free to choose whatever you like, by the way. Okay, we're done setting up our site's brand colors and branding texts, if you know what I mean. Choosing or setting up a consistent brand color and text theme is actually really nice because it helps you build your website's identity and it makes it look professional as well. The next thing I'd like to do now is to design our header and add our logo, because adding a logo makes it really more professional. So I'm going to be deleting this over here because this is not the logo that I want to use. I'm just gonna undo that. Control plus Z. I'm going to move my elements over here so that we can arrange them later on. I just want to work on my header first, and I want to remove my header's columns. I want there to be just a single header. Okay, great. So anyway, before I add these elements back to where they should be, I would like to add my logo first. So let's go back to Media, click on Upload Files, Upload from Computer, and I'm going to select my logo here. I actually created this logo with Canva. And since I don't have a Canva subscription, I could only download the PNG format with a white background. But I'd like to have a logo with a transparent background, so I went on to remove.bg and removed the white background for my logo. Anyway, I'm going to use it, so I'm going to click on Add to Page for it to be added to our web page. And let's resize it and put it somewhere over here. Make sure that your elements stay within the grid lines, because if they go beyond the grid lines, then they might not be visible on other devices. Now we're going to crop it. I'd like to remove the spaces around it so that we can maximize it to the fullest and use up as much space as possible in our header. Okay, let's click on Apply. There we go. I'm going to put that here, resize it a little bit, put it there. Okay, now I'm going to adjust my header once again, and it should be okay. Now I'm going to go to this one. Oh, I'm going to place my menu back over here and put it in the middle. Let's snap it to the middle. There you go. I'm going to put my search bar over there as well. Let's move this one a little bit to the left and put our search bar somewhere right over here. And then our login icon should be over here. Oh, where'd that go? Sometimes it's really tricky to work with these elements because they can be quite slippery, but just be patient with them. And you can arrange it however you like. You don't have to necessarily follow my pattern here or my way of arranging things. Just arrange it however you want to. And you can do so much better than I'm doing right now. I'm just going to make sure that everything is aligned like so. And I'm not happy with how my search button looks, so I'm going to try to change it up. Let's go to the design button here. And let's try to look for a better search bar. How about this one? And we can try to customize it. Let's try to change the fill color. And let's try to change the icon. Let's try to change the text as well. I don't really like the blue text, so I'm going to change it to white, as well as the placeholder. I'm going to use white. And I'm happy with how it looks like now. It's much better. And it's very much according to our theme. So I like it. And yeah, it's starting to look like a store. Now we're done working on our header, let's work on our elements here too. So I'm just going to select this store over here, and I'm going to move it a bit to the bottom so that there's space over here and it doesn't look too crowded. And perhaps I could add a welcome section because I think it directly goes to the store. So adding a welcome section would be nice. We're going to set the social bars later on, but first let's work on our section. So let's click on add a section here. You can choose whatever type of section you'd like to add. I'm going to use this section and add this over here. So basically just drag and drop the section of your choice onto your page. I'm going to put this section to the top, so I'm going to click this one, this arrow button, and here we are. So I'm going to change the text over here, and I'm going to edit this text over here as well. I'd like to remove the bold effect so it looks like that. I'm gonna remove this social bar over here. I'm gonna click on it and hit delete, and there we go. Perhaps we don't really need this anymore, so I'm just gonna delete this image. And I'd like to resize this. Let's go to settings. Let's go to layout. Okay, I think that's much better. And we can actually select a product layout over here. So let's try to see what they would look like. Yeah, I think I like that way. Let's go to design, quick view, and I think that should be it. So that's much better. I'm going to put a text over here. So I'm going to copy this one. But first, I'm going to edit its color. And I'm going to Control+C and Control+V it over here. And I'm going to say more products. Okay. Now let's work on the content. So actually, if you're having a hard time creating content for your creating page content or text content for your website, no worries because Wix's AI is there to assist you. Just click on your text box and select your text, and a menu will appear. Click on Create AI Text, and this little window will pop up. Input your prompt over here, basically input the things you'd like AI to write on your paragraph. So let's try that out. Once you're done, you can hit enter on your keyboard or click on this button here. And basically just wait for Wix's AI to finish writing your text. Okay, and once you're done, you can check to see if you're okay with the text. And if you're not, you have options to choose from. You can rephrase it, make it shorter, change the tone, translate it, make it longer, write it as bullet points, simplify the language, and generate other options for you to choose from. You can either click on copy text or use text if you're happy with it. So I'm just going to close this window now, and I'm going to go through this paragraph and double check because AI creates mistakes as well. So it's important that you read through your text to ensure that it's error-free. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with it now. So let's see. So far, this is how our store looks like. I'm just gonna make sure that they're spaced evenly and that they look good. Obviously, these products over here are just sample products, and we're going to be replacing them later on, so no need to worry about that. I don't think I really need an about page, so I'm going to delete this section instead. And we're going to directly go to our footer over here. So all there's left for us to do now is to design our footer, and then we're good. Our storefront would look good. So I'm going to go to my footer here, and I'm going to change its design. I'm going to change its color. I'm going to change it to this one. And I don't think we need a mailing list, so I'm just going to remove that. And we're going to adjust our footer's size. And I'm going to delete this section over there. So now I'm going to change my footer's height. I'm going to put that there and do something like that. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with it. I'm going to delete this because I will be replacing that with social media icons. So I'm going to put that here, that one here. I'm going to change the text color of this one to white. No, I'm going to select everything. Change everything to white. And I'm going to go and add my logo here once again. Oh, but I don't think my logo will be seen or viewable in that case, so maybe not. Okay, and I'm gonna add a social bar, so I'm gonna click on the plus button, go to social, and select some social media icons here that we can use, and then drag and drop them onto our footer. And I'm not happy with its color, so I'm gonna change it to white. Luckily, Wix has a white version of these icons. So let's click on Set Social Links. And let's work on the first icon over here. Let's click on it and click on Replace Icon. We're going to look for Instagram. And we're going to choose the white version. And we're going to do the same thing over and over again until we basically finish replacing all of our icons. And by the way, over here on the right side panel of this window is where you can change your icon's title. And this is also where you can place your link to that specific platform. So click on this hyperlink button and then select web address and then paste your profile link to that specific platform or your URL to that specific platform. Click on New Window so that whenever a visitor clicks on our social links, it'll take them to our page on that specific social media platform in a new window, and it'll be much more convenient for them that way. Next, click on Done and click on Done. And there we go. So this is how our website storefront looks like now. I think I like it. So far, so good. And now I'm going to, depending on the apps that are installed onto your Wix site, when you created it, you might have this chat icon over here because Wix might have automatically installed Wix chat on your Wix store. So if you'd like to edit your Wix chat, click on Settings and let's go to Display. I'm going to go to Design rather. Go to Minimize Chat. And let's select an icon here. Perhaps this one would do. And then for the background, I'm going to select this one. For the text and icon, I'll select that one. And perhaps that should be it. I think I'm quite happy with it. And for more Wix chat options, go to the My Business button and go to Wix chat. And this is where you can set up your Wix chat. So you can schedule chat hours, set up email notifications, and do so much more. The buttons here are very easy to understand and follow through. So go ahead and set up your Wix chat according to your preferences and according to your website's or web store's availability as well. And we've finished designing our main page or our home page. Next up, we will be designing the other pages or the other web pages within our Wix store. So stay tuned for that. For now, that's it. We hope you found today's video of help somehow. And if you need more Wix tutorials, check out our channel and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching.